New videos every day.
Okay, this is Athena Jezik, and I'm going to demonstrate sitting up a massage with the back and neck in a sitting position, because sometimes it's harder to work on a floor, and if you don't have a table, it's not easy to work on a bed either. So if you need to sit down with the massage, I'll show you a little bit of how to do that. So of course you start by applying the oil. Get up into the neck and along the shoulders. And again, remember to put it in your hands without just squirting it on people. You warm it up a little bit that way and don't shock them with being sprayed with oil. Okay. And so this would be just a little bit different. You start by moving upward the neck here. And just taking those thumbs. Karina has a very tight neck. I think she's been doing too much computer work. And of course, because we're sitting, she has to hold a little bit, so the muscles aren't going to be quite as able to relax as deeply, because there is a little bit of holding. But if they're sitting in a position that's fairly centered and balanced, the body for the most part will be able to hold the balance without a lot of effort from the muscles. Here I'm just spreading the trapezius, spreading it out. Looking at here. Down we go, and this is to about the bottom of the rib cage. And then wrapping your hands kind of underneath the trapezius muscle. All just kind of looks different when the body's in a different position. Things are still getting done about the same, but the body being in a different position, there's different gravity lines and there's different parts that have to hold the structure in place. So you just have to play around a little bit and see where you can still get the maximum work done, modifying a little bit to adjust for the positional change. You're getting under the shoulder blades. If you just pull that shoulder back a little and it'll lift up pretty nicely. Same with this side, just pulling that shoulder back a little and you can get under the scapula. Working a little bit farther down the back. Taking the work this direction. The spine and wrapping yourself around hip and waist area, and making sure that you do it on both sides. You want to be sure to be bilateral when you do this. People will feel lopsided. And taking down deeply, working into that SI area and the sacral area. And then working all the way up the spine. So in a seated position, it's easier to work both sides at the same time rather than having to change sides of the table. Getting a little vibrational pattern going. As the head shakes a little bit, that she's relaxed enough to be able to move with that. from just being seated. Working those with your spinae muscles back and forth. It's really close to the same thing we did when we were working on the table, the difference being that you work both sides at the same time and you modify a little bit, but the end result is still very much the same. And then you can even do the wrapping and the spreading. If you had a big party, you could have everybody sitting in front of somebody else in a circle. A group back work massage. I think what feels real good is usually when you get nice close into the bones, because that's where the attachments are, and there's a lot of strain and stress that goes on with what we do all day long with our body. Even if we're basically sedentary, that's still taxing.